In the recent update where they released the Tier 5 Rev Slayer boss, they also added a new mechanic called the RNG Meter for people with garbage luck like me. This made it so that if you win enough bosses without getting an RNGesus drop, you would get a guaranteed drop. This is perfect for going long amounts of Slayer because if you go into a dead streak, then you'll eventually at least get something. So, I decided that I would kill 1,000 Tier 5 Rev bosses and see what I got. To show that I actually did all 1,000 Slayer bosses, if you come onto my Skycrypt profile and then go down to the Slayer option, you'll see, there we go, Tier 5, 1,000 bosses, which gives up to 2.5 million zombie EXP if you started at a million EXP like I did. And then also, there's the average drops, which, for some foreshadowing, these are completely wrong. Quick little interjection here, make sure to subscribe. It only takes like 2 seconds on your behalf, but it helps me out a ton. Also, if you want to be pinged every time I upload a video or go live, then go ahead and join my Discord server down in the description, because it's a pretty cool place. Also, added benefit to joining the Discord server, there is a special channel specifically for pinging my co-op member, _YoungGravy. So if you ever wanted to get yelled at by him for some reason, you can go and do that there. Anyway, because I'm such a fantastic YouTuber with such good video making practices, I actually only recorded 2 clips during the entire 1,000 bosses, but luckily those 2 clips alone give a pretty good description of how the entire thing went, so I'll go ahead and show those now. Alright, here it is. I want to die! Alright, please, just not a beheaded whore. Oh, thank God. Something actually worth money. For reference, those 2 clips were the last 2 RNGesus meter drops that I got out of the 4 total, and the first 2 were also beheaded whores, so I was going to be a bit salty if my 4 RNGesus meters gave me a total of 60,000 coins. Which, by the way, why do beheaded whores only sell for 15k to the NPC? That's ridiculous. A single foul flesh sells for more than that, and it's an RNGesus drop. What is that? In terms of like gear and stuff that I used while I was doing this, I started off wearing just my plain old superior dragon armor, and then eventually I swapped over to Reaper armor because it deals around the same amount of damage, but it's a lot more difficult to die in this. Though the Reaper set doesn't actually have a helmet, so for the helmet of this set I just swapped over my superior dragon helmet, well, mainly for the reason that when you crouch, you turn red, and well, you know. Also, the Warden's helmet is unbelievably expensive, so I just had to settle for superior. By the way, you've been watching this video for around 3 minutes, and I still actually haven't shown you the loot that I got from these, so that must suck to be you. But here's the backpack that I have all this stuff in. Oh, got a sneak peek there. Look at that. No Warden's heart, which I'm a bit salty about, but it's also a 1 out of 5,000 drop chance, or around 1 out of 5,000, so I guess I can't be too mad. This, however, I can definitely be mad about. Look at this, 4 beheaded whores, 3 of them were from my RNGesus meter, and they only sell for 15k. Like, 1 foul flesh. I already talked about this, but why? What is this type of balance? It doesn't make sense. I actually did get pretty lucky with all these drops. If I sold everything, then I would end up only losing about 15 mil from all the revs that I did. But I'm probably going to go ahead and keep these scythe blades to make them into the talisman. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and make the talisman right now, because why not? You know, it's nice to see scythe blades back up in price until you have to buy them yourself. And slap all of these into a crafting table to make the talisman like that. And I just gotta do the normal things like recombobulate and put an enrichment on it. Bonk, bonk part 2, and bonk part 3. Completely maxed. With that, I am completely broke, but it is fine because I have some more things to sell, like my shards and my beheadeds for 60k. I didn't do all these revs just for the drops that they would give, however. Combat 60 had also just come out, so I did some grinding on that, and it actually gave quite a bit of EXP. I started at Combat 57 almost on the dot, so I gained probably around 10,000 Combat EXP, a little bit more than that. And during that time, I leveled up my Griffin from level 91 to level 100, and then also my Grandma Wolf from level 0 to level 66. So I actually got quite a bit of pet levels and combat EXP from it. I think that the most surprising outcome of this was that even after 1,000 bosses, I still didn't get tired of the boss fight, And actually, after doing this, I'll probably go and do some more. That is, once I am no longer completely broke, because they actually cost quite a bit of coins. Anyway, that's all I got from killing 1,000 tier 5 Revenant bosses, so if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And other than that, I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you later. Bye!